It's Saturday evening, and the contracts are in. The deals are signed. We got new partners. Hey there, this is David. Welcome to Hard Down, Boots Laced Up. Well, we've been working on these two, well, actually one for a while, and another one, not so much, but just as important. Let me explain. So, we're proud to welcome a new partner into the company, Alan Dexter. Phenomenal talent. He's a host of What's Hot with Alan Dexter. He's one of our voiceover actors on the Mebberra show, and he just joined us as a junior partner in the company. So, now real work begins. We're really excited to have him because he's a creative talent, he's a script writer, he's a director. He's gonna really be valuable when it comes to our productions, long-term strategic goals, and he's joining myself, Petite Ebony White, and Bernadette Watts, my wife, as partners in this company. And we're so glad to have him. Welcome, Alan. You done did it now. The other one is Mebberra Productions. Mebberra Productions is based in Uganda, and we've been going back and forth negotiating probably for a couple of months with that organization. And what we're going to be doing is they're actually going to be representing us in the country of Uganda as well as on the continent. They'll be the go-to production company for anything that comes out of the continent of Africa that gets on OnStagePLUS. Well, actually, and there will be our content providers and creators on the continent. Really excited because they've got some phenomenal talent. And I tell you, there's a lot of big companies that, as we know, Amazon, that pulled out of Africa, citing there wasn't a available talents or skill sets in Africa. So they were going to focus on just doing European content. What the hell? Did you really just say that to our face? This is where you got me messed up. Like, yeah, right there. That's where you got me fucked up. So, we are so excited to be filling that void, bringing original scripted content from Africa, creatives that you've never heard of before, celebrities and stars that you maybe not have seen, because of course we look through everything with an American filter. But now you're gonna get it. And I've seen some African movies and they're pretty doggone good. I've seen Blood in the Water, that's on Netflix, and I was like, they can do some shit over there, so don't tell me there's no talent. Guess what? Amazon's loss, Netflix loss, is our gain. So, very excited about that. We got the contracts probably a couple of hours ago. And I'm like, yes, the world is our oyster. But how do we do that? How are we going to monetize that content from over there? Well, there's a couple ways we're looking at doing it. Of course, advertisement. So this is going to be a little different because our advertisement is going to be from the continent of Africa. So it's going to be a different rate of exchange for prices for different content. We're going to offer subscription models as well as pay-per-view content from Africa. So there may be some shows on Africa, in Africa, or coming from Africa that is going to be at a different price point than they would as the ones we're making here in America, right? Yeah. So, and also different content, there's different types of content that we'll be going after for that market segment because there's certain types of content that appeals to that market. This is a younger demographic. Not saying we don't have that same demographic here, but as far as what we're making in different content is going to be different depending on the areas that we make the content for. So that's definitely something that we had to take into account. Then we had to look at what are the turnaround times, what's editing times. Is there a barrier in language? We do everything that's in English, right? But there are different dialects. Yes, they speak English there, but there are different dialects. Do we need to do subtitles? Do we need to do the shows in English and then dub in a certain dialect or language? These are all things we have to take into account, things we have to work out, things we have to process. And then another thing is, it'll be great because we do plan to come over there with our partners now at some point, probably in the beginning of next year, 2025, and actually help film some events there. So we'll probably go there and be there for a couple of weeks, filming some events directly in Uganda. Very exciting, and really exciting to really start getting creatives from that area to really show them, hey, this is what's going on in the United States, in American markets. We're expanding, as you guys know. We're already on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Android TV, and now I think our app just got accepted for it's in review. You have to, of course, you probably already know this, but when you submit your ad to the different platforms, it goes through a review process, a Q&A process, and they look at it to see if it's stable, if your coding's right, what title you fall under, what area of entertainment or area of expertise your content is going to be under. So we're going to review for LG and Samsung TVs. Anytime a platform gets 50 million clients or subscribers that have that platform, that's when we feel it's enough for us to go actually and have a presence on the platform. So we expanded into LG and Samsung, and so hopefully within the next week or so, we'll be on those platforms and live as well. We already got our app in the Apple iOS store and the Google Play Store. So now we're going to be adding another channel called Mebberra Productions, and that's going to be all content from the continent of Africa. Incredible! I'm so excited. I'm like, man, but I got to get everything together, because that's another thing too. With Alan Dexter, he actually has a production company called Dexter Entertainment, and he's actually going to have merchandising on the network. So we've got to get his merchandising together, because we're going to be doing that through our Somebody brand store. There's just a lot. Very excited, but I wanted to catch you guys up before I went to bed, because I've been up since 6 this morning. But I wanted to announce the great news, and now even more work. This is going to be great. All right, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you soon. And remember, stay hard down with your boots laced up. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.